First off, 5 stones that seem to be really old. Hard to read. Except for this one. So look at that, eh? It's old. They probably had records of this. But anyway, there's a little walkway here that they have that takes us into the back. And this is it. The old graveyard, my God. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's have a look here. It's all on the side. By the way, this is the church, the old original church. At the back. And we got some old stones there and over here. I can imagine all along in here. These dead people. Let's see here. I see it coming right at the very far end. Looks like they even have some old... I'm going to go right to the... Oh my God, look at this one. It's huge. But I always want to take a look at this back stuff here. Look like pieces of old stones that have been discarded because... I mean, look at that. And there's a stone there. A headstone. It might be a marker. God knows what. But I'm going to look at this one here. It's got to be the biggest one I recall ever seeing. I'm going to start up here. We'll go real close. See if we can read it. I'm going to go real slow. Here lies, what? Here lie the body of, oh, I can't read that. At least you're here. Son of Jonathan, 1813? Is it about an 1813? It's a kid too, because they go by the month and days. I don't know if you can see it. Very hard to read, eh? It's a big slab surrounded by some really old... Oops, it might be on the wrong side. Maybe not. Boy, it's corroded. There's no... Barely make... Well, that one's pretty cool. Check. There's barely anything there, just a little bit of a scribble. And then this one. Very plain. Very corroded. Let's go take a look around here. So it looks like I found the tree here. This tree must have been just a little thing at one point when they were here. It's a nice stone. It's missing the urn, I think, at the top. Weird. It appears that road there, where Kathy is way down there, interested in this. That might have been the main road to the church, because the stones are facing to the right. We're looking at the back end of it. Even this stone here, or this monument. Let's just check out the area here. Looks like they have a little garden on the go. Could be wrong. Why would they have a chair there? There's all these little sticks, I guess, is what they were using. So there's some field stone. I don't know if these would ever be used for marking. There's a nice chair. And then we've got this nice one here. Missing the piece at the top. I believe it's supposed to be like a urn, a symbolic urn. And there isn't anything on. Oh, there is right here. Mossed up. Lichen. frost oaks. Those are right. Hard to read. This inscription goes to the bottom. Looking at the cemetery here. Continuing on close to the road, you can see the posts, I guess, where it used to be. There are stones here and markers that Adam broke. And of course, there was a headstone here. Probably heading in that direction. Flagstaff. Lewis Miles. 2002? Wow. So that's a pretty recent addition. Cross. Very muddy here. James Mild, age 8 months. Oh. Now I see these here mysterious things. He must have had a gate around an area here. With these posts. Probably just came apart in misuse. Two more here. I'm upside down. See, it changed direction. These are facing towards Keele Street. Go back to this one, maybe we can make sense of it. I was upside down a second ago. Moss is taking over. Let's give you some perspective where we are here. And this part is raised. You can see that shadows casting by that tree. That almost seems to be the marker. So who has this spot here that appears to be special? Anna Morrison, Thomas Watson, 1888. They got their own name on the bottom. Another inscription here. The son of Hannah Watson, who died age 36. Also their son. Might have been the stone right there. To show you a monument here. We got the sun coming down again. Nice photography. Photographic light. To read stones, because then you can see the shadows in that. This one even shifted. You can see it's got moved there. Moved around. Was that 1882? Yep. This is a couple. Actually, it's a big one. They're coming up. Jane, area Jane, John Ash. The date there, is that 91? Yeah, so there's the year. Very nice polished granite. There's the ash name. There's one more here. 1899. That's the date of death for John Ash. 80 years, pretty good. That's one of the old traditional ones. This is an odd one. Just because it's not really stones. It's a little in memory of William, son of Ash, died 1889. Oh boy, 8 years, 7 months, 21 days in 1889. I said 99. It's 1899. So he lays here. And in this area, there's a couple left. It's an interesting little structure here. They had something more going on to this monument. don't know what it is, but it's covering up something. And it looks like the piece at the top of the monument there. I don't know if we can clearly see this. Boy, it's a real crusty one with lichen on all that. And then the last, or second last one, Armstrong, okay? Thomas Armstrong. He's from Ireland. 1878, 68, in the township of Vaughan. So here we are. Here's Keele Street. Here's a cemetery. You can probably got the old original stone walls that were here. There's the new church, and just behind is the old church on the right there, behind that big tree. Just to show you where we are, there's a residence right beside the graveyard. And all these trees are in memory of somebody. Might have done remembering smile. It's a beautiful tree. Cemetery. I'm going to keep going. I bet the cemetery. I'm just going to walk to the border. I believe the cemetery, judging by the trees where Kathy is about here. And boy, you know, you can see the ground. Look at this, caved in here. You see, I'm going to go down low, just so you can see how uneven it is. And Kathy, beautiful trees here, probably since the cemetery opened. Well, what do you say we go? We'll head to the car. I'm curious about this. It looks like Mr. Watson here had, I'm just looking at the posts, see them? There's three. 1, 2, 3, probably one here because there's one there. Probably going to stand right where one was. But it's an interesting kind of fencing that they did there. I often wonder if there's anything here. So there's those two that are just about getting eaten up by Mother Nature. Of course, the mystery stone there. Actually, there's another one. It's right here. Could be a marker, just like the bordering of where it is. And of course, this missing stone, probably the one that's laying flat. And I gotta have to wonder, in this garden, it looks like they've made a garden here beside the old church, which we can kind of see now. But I'm wondering if there has to be. Let's go check out the church. This would have been the original church back in the day that they would have come to. Beautiful. The trees and stuff. Here it is here. Cedar shingles. Let me go wide angle on that for you. You can see. Right. Looking at it here. Beautiful. By the big King City water tower. And an unused portion of the church property. That is the original cemetery. And there's some stones back there that we were looking at. Just to show you again. I'm facing south, by the way. This is like the south side of the building. You can see. This is where it would have been. It looks like on the outside perimeter, all along beside those houses. And there's Keele Street. Well, I hope you enjoyed. It's a beautiful place. Check it out. All the stone work. You know, so it's a pretty old area here. In fact, that road that's right down there is an old street. And I believe that took us into the old neighborhood there. And I often wonder if that was a church. Because just by the stained glass or the glass work, they have the Vesica type of windows. All right. In King City. Take care.